Hi there, signs of Sagittarius. This is Kim here to do your reading for April 2023. I hope you're doing really well out there. Thanks so much for joining me, guys. Get connected to this reading. Hit the subscribe button and the like button, as that helps, and it helps connect you to this reading also. So, let's see. Spirit guides, angels, higher self, whatever it is, whatever power you look to give you some higher guidance. We are asking them to give us messages, please. This is the Urban Tarot. There's no real order here. There's just a, let's see what's coming, wants to come out for the sign of Sagittarius. All right, for April. Really, it's come up in 3 readings so far, the Ace of Disc in the reverse. It's making me think, seriously, it's really making me think that this has more to do with the current state in the economy. Of course, we know that all of that stuff has exactly everything to do with how we're feeling inside. But, I mean, maybe it's just being reflected very strongly right now. Yeah, feels like there's something missing. The 10 of Wands in the reverse, there's something missing. Oh goodness, don't settle here, Sagittarius. You might be settling. Don't settle. Or you might be in, you know, kind of just in a relationship because it feels all right. It might just be comfortable. You might be involved in a relationship where you two like ignore each other for most of everything, or argue. It's like, okay, the people I'm picking up here, it's either better safe than sorry, ignoring each other and not arguing, or paying attention to each other, and then something about arguing. So there's something missing from this picture of that's going to be changed. Obviously, these are the energies that we want to alchemize to make your month better. Feels like you could be feeling as if something were a game to somebody. I don't think you're wanting this. Like, if there was a long time offer on the table, I don't think you're wanting it. And there's something new. Or the Knight of Cups is genuine. And it says the seducer. You could have met somebody who's proposing something to you that, heck, maybe it just doesn't, it seems okay because of how you're feeling, so kind of like plain and complacent. And it says luxury on the card. Sometimes this is a withdrawal, though. Going inward. Yeah, withdrawing. And look at their faces, and it reminds me of the same, like, withdraw. Maybe take a nice bath, but go within. Even has the similar colors here. So it's saying to go within and meditate. I mean, that's the biggest message for you. The High Priestess has skills, gifts, and abilities. And definitely being in the water, not only is it could be part of a cleansing ritual, but it can be a time where you can get downloads and information just because of how things travel around water or in water. Success, 6 of Pentacles. It's a challenge. It's a challenge. It's either, okay, so it's either giving too much and then not getting much in return, or not getting enough and then some, I don't know. It's a mix. I'm getting like mixed emotions as far as how I feel about someone. Like, maybe I feel this way one day, and how do I really feel is coming up. Whew. sorry, I had to sneeze. Usually that like triggers me to sneeze, but it didn't this time. Okay, so there's a completion of some kind of hardship after you stand up and say what you have to say. Careful about things that are going around to you or that you're hearing. There could be either misunderstandings or some kind of untruth that is causing this upset or people to not get along. I mean, that it might be done on purpose is what I'm saying, I guess. The Five of Pentacles in the reverse could be that relief is coming for finances, also health worries, concerns. Page of Swords reverse, I just really watch the communication and be aware that this could be a time where a miscommunication could happen. But you're pulling out of what is a difficult time. Be open to change and being flexible about the way that change gets brought into your life. 2 + 6, 8 of Pentacles. Because it's something that's going to help you really work out these work issues. Clear your mind to avoid making any careless mistakes at this time. That's what it's saying as like, so clear your mind, focus. There could be the potential for someone to make a mistake, and it can have to do with communication. Again, that's coming up with the communication. Tell us more about the Princess of Wands, or the Page of, not Wands, of Swords. Oh, I have the Star. Yeah. Oh, and the Nine of Swords in the reverse on the bottom. That's how you want that card. You're finding solutions to some really hard things in the month of April. You're gonna stumble onto some solutions that might seem miraculous. They may seem like, oh my goodness, this is gonna put me right in the limelight or something like that. It might be getting really well known for coming out of whatever difficult time this was. The Star can indicate your hopes, your dreams. It's something being fulfilled for you. And I think the way that it comes is like, you know, dropping the attachment of the way that something has to happen. There's going to be changes in partnerships. I can see that definitely. Changes in partnerships, because it feels like if there is a miscommunication or some kind of thing that happens again with a mistake or somebody being immature, careless, that's what, like, it feels like that's what triggers it. That's what triggers it. Not worried about being alone. Not worried. Star energy. Let me tell you your signs that you've got. Pisces, Leo, Pisces. You could have Cancer. You could have Taurus, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. There's Aquarius again. Aries, Sagittarius, Taurus, Capricorn, or Pisces. So Pisces, very strong energies here. And the Empress on the bottom. It's a fertile time. Something is about to be your cornucopia. Something's about to be really big for you. It's not really mentioned a lot about partnerships. It's actually mentioned in the opposite about partnerships. But there's something that's going to be renewing. It will be renewing for you. So tell me more about this Ten of Cups, because it's really what I want to look at is how can we help this situation where we're just not all happy, like it's not the completion that we were looking for. Truly might have something to do with somebody finding out that they're pregnant or wanting to be, or something like that, like wanting to have an addition. Obviously that will not be all people. Oh, four pence in the reverse. Because of the lies or miscommunication, the foundation is shaking, and it's making something like not being told a lie or something that was not right is it's put a dent in being able to hope for anything different. So let's again let go of the attachment of how something is a success or how a dream come true comes into your life. So you would be a little bit happier here if you had a firmer foundation. Tell me about the Ace of Disc, or that's what's coming across. Ace of Disc. I have the Four of Swords, rest, rejuvenation. Yeah, maybe it's saying to rest up before there is some huge change where you're going to have a lot of focus and you're going to have yeah, so taking care of yourself with the High Priestess too. Rest and rejuvenate. Four of Swords, taking time out to contemplate on how to be best flexible or adaptable for the things that you're wanting to come into your life. So there's going to be, when I see that, I also think to myself, there's going to be financial healing of some sort. I feel like you're on the right path here. There is just somebody who came into your life and now it's time for someone to exit. But they're here for a reason also. But you're on the, you don't need to turn around. You're on the right path regarding some aspect here. Make sure you get sleep or rest. I think this is saying financial healing is coming in. The Sacrifice card, all the sacrifices you've made. This is also that Virgo energy. Nice that we have the rainbow again. So it's like all the things that you have sacrificed up to this point to get the result that you want, and maybe how best to do that. And this can be talking about a waiting period, or getting a new perspective, like how much have I put into something? You know, have I sacrificed? What have I sacrificed? You know. Oh, memories of love. Six of Cups. Six of Cups, usually about some kind of, you know, memory from the past, possibly good memories. You have another six, moving on, which is Six of Swords. So even though these are, it's like taking the good memories with you, but definitely moving on if this energy is too much for you to handle. The Rock Star and the Two of Wands in the reverse and the Page of Swords in reverse. I just don't feel like you get all the information. I don't feel like you get the whole truth out of a situation. I don't necessarily even think it's lies. It's more so some huge miscommunication, and maybe it's different styles of communicating too, you know. Maybe it's talking about styles of love language. There's the Four of Cups, discontent and boredom. There's another four. You're on, if you're saying to yourself, I don't like the point that I'm at right now, then it's, those fours are indicating to you, that's good, that you're noticing what it is you want, what you don't want, what you do want. Just know that you're on the right path to getting that. And then look, I have prosperity begins on the bottom of the deck, which is your Ace of Pentacles energy. So that's what I've got for my Sagittarius. Let's get some fortune cookies and maybe some more oracle. Of course, thanks so much for coming. If you want a private reading, you can reach out to me. My email is can be found in the description box below. I have personal riches. Small successes are likely now and bigger ones are on the way. Finances could improve dramatically. Avoid get-rich schemes. Sexuality. Existing relationships could find new passion and heightened sexual attraction. Opportunities for marriage and good family life are strong. But if single, beware. A temptation could lead to trouble. A child, though, will bring great joy. A child will bring great joy. Okay, now I'm going to do, I'm going to pull a timing card, which is, you know, either months, sometimes it's hours or years. and an Ask the Angels card. And I'm going to separate them into like little groups for you. You can pick one of those. So pick 1, 2, 3, or 4, or no, 2 or 3. Let's say 4. Okay, I'm being led to do a number 4. So there's a 4. There's a 4, and I guess we'll use that. So if you pick this one, I have abundance, 9 days. If you pick the smoky quartz, I have don't stop, longer than you think. If you pick number 3, I have no and very soon. If you pick 4, I have big happy changes, 8 months. That's what I got. So sending you light and love. Thanks for joining me. Bye, Sagittarius.